EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Carolina defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Cowboys at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the 35, here's a second down and 9. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Prescott yet again. was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike it. 3-3.
Now Young going to move him around. To throw is Young. Throwing to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That is caught by Lamb. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
2nd down, Pollard again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And his kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't ranked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. throwing. Young. And it is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. 6-0 our score after one.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Panthers 0.
Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Young will set to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their two drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting sixes on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
22 yards there, a first down. Prescott off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
This defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The offense on 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Escaping the pressure right. Shy of the 45. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And the Panther first down.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Red, cycle. Hey, check, mega. Fight, white. Ready?
Now Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Set, ready. Yellow. Faster, faster.
Young looks to throw on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now here's Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First down 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Young. He's got Mingo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. In motion, the tight end. A first down throw for Young. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Flushed out right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Offense is moving it a little bit out and back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, it's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Slot man moves right. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Okay,
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Hey,
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Side 2. Green back. Ready?
Now Young. Toward the pylon, caught. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Cowboys 9, Panthers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Damone Clark. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ultra. Go ultra. Cut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Young now. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that
out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Young working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He finds Watson, it's caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill.
Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Derek Brown, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. It's caught by Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Young on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Come on, set. Jet. Trouble, 38. Set.
To the air once more, Young. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act, they're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Prescott. And Watson has it right side. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing on second and long. Young. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third.
10 cycles.
It's Young off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
50 feet, Bill Green. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready.
The play fake. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Morgan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's go. Eagle blue. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, Young. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.